What's up guys, Philip here, and I'm back in the garage tonight to talk to you guys briefly about a back workout that I just completed. It was probably about my third major upper body workout since my pec surgery, and it felt fantastic. The pec is feeling better by the day, better by the workout, and I'm able to do more and more with each workout, and that's very exciting. So today for the back workout that I just did, I decided to kind of work on a couple of warm-ups leading to 3 working sets kind of scheme. And so I started with a ring row. If you don't have a set of rings, get a set. They're so cheap and you can do so much with them. And I absolutely love body weight rows as an exercise for your back. They're fantastic. So working on these body weight rows, I just did 2 warm-up sets, kind of decreasing the angle to make them harder, because as you know, the flatter you are to the ground, the harder they are, the more of your actual body weight that you are pulling against. So I did 2 warm-up sets, working to 3 working sets of my feet elevated on my AB 5200, and I was just shooting for like sets of 8, doing them the best that I could. And so they went pretty well. They were pretty tough, but I did get through them. And it's very important for me to mention when doing these rowing type exercises, it's very important to really open up. A lot of people that I see doing rows, they stay locked in kind of like this. You really want to open your back up and get a good stretch and then finish through. So moving on to my second exercise, which was just a lat pull down on my Titan plate loaded lat low row. And lat pull downs have been something that I've kind of had to gauge each time I do them to see where I'm at with them. They're feeling better, but after my surgery, putting my arm under load in a raised position was the hardest thing for me to do. So it's kind of the thing that I'm making up the most ground on, but they felt really good today. I just worked up to 180 pounds of plate weight, which on the plate loaded lat low row is not like overly heavy, but it's enough load to give you some good resistance. So I just went with 180 for 3 working sets, trying to get as many as I could before really swinging. And as far as back is concerned, I am not a big form stickler. I do my best to do the initial reps with great form, but once my form does start breaking down due to fatigue, I will get a few forced reps with back exercises, mainly because they're pretty safe. The likelihood of you hurting yourself on them is pretty low. So I got 3 working sets of lat pull downs, and they went okay. I think I did like 12 on the first set, so that was kind of an improvement over how they felt last time, but they caught up to me pretty quickly. So overall, just really happy with that progress, guys. So next I moved to just a plate loaded row on the same machine, the Titan plate loaded lat low row. And I did the same. I typically will use 235 or so as a working weight, but coming back from the injury, I'm about up to about 180 for working sets. And so that's what I did today, and just tried to get as many good reps as I could before those forced reps. And it did go really well. So really happy with how that turned out. So that was kind of the extent of my main kind of compound back exercises. And so I just finished up with 2 quick accessories. The first one was band pull aparts, and for that I just picked a band and I did like 4 sets to a really good burn. And I love band pull aparts because one of my favorite exercises is bench press. And first of all, you have to have a strong back for bench press. Second of all, if you set up in kind of a powerlifting style bench, it's very important to squeeze your shoulder blades together and down. So as Mark Bell would say, putting them in your back pocket. And I really like that analogy. So I feel like band pull-aparts really help with that. They really help work that scapular retraction that you really should be getting with any kind of row movement. So it's a great way to kind of get those back muscles and your rear delts. So did 4 sets of those to a burnout, and then just kind of finished up with some lateral raises. I do think it's important to kind of build your shoulders up, and I don't do a ton of shoulder work, but one thing I still do very consistently is lateral raises. So just did 4 sets of those, and I've kind of gone away from using both my arms and started just kind of using one arm, and I feel like it really helps isolate that delt better. And I find that I swing a lot less when I'm holding on to my power rack or whatever, and really just getting that good lateral raise and that delt contraction. It helps me really focus on the muscle better. So knocked out 4 quick working sets of that. Again, I'm kind of ADD when I work out, so typically I'll just pick a weight and I'll knock it out unless I'm doing like a main, like big powerlifting movement like a bench or a deadlift or a squat or something. So yeah, so that was my workout today. Really happy with it. Really happy with how everything felt. Everything is getting better, and I'm really on my way back. So guys, if you have anything to add, any training principles or any exercises that you like, maybe back wise or shoulder wise, drop them down in the comments below. And I appreciate you guys watching this. Tell me if y'all like this kind of video, and maybe just this kind of like training vlog where I kind of share my thought process behind training. I want you guys to know I'm not just somebody who talks about home gym equipment. I really do enjoy lifting weights as well. So tell me if you like seeing more of this type of stuff, so I can take it into account and try to do more of it. So I really appreciate you guys watching this, as I said, and I'll catch you guys later.